Yeah, you can move. Thank you very much, Shocker, for your kindness, for standing up, and you're a great man. You do a lot of work. Appreciate all that. We don't know what many things you will end up doing in life, but may God bless you. All right, everyone who is watching right now, I've been talking about this program for some time. We've done so much of an upgrade to this, in fact, that the program has become so much better that some of our students, they don't want to leave anymore. Will you believe that? They come, they stay not for 4 months. Some of them learn fast, some of them learn really slow, but they still stay. So I thought I'll give you a free tip today because we've had a very good time with some of our sessions, and I thought it is only best if we share this with most of you out there. So let's talk about something. A lot of you, most of us in fact, want to attain fluency, to be able to speak in a manner where we don't every here and then have a problem with words. A natural smooth flow of words is very important, isn't it? Now this comes from vocabulary, it comes from our understanding of English, it comes in terms of our confidence. Now most of the students who come, they join, they ask me, "Hey Arshad, we love the way you teach, we like all that you teach, but here is the thing, I'm not achieving fluency yet. How come?" You see, if fluency could be achieved in a matter of months, that has to be magic. So it doesn't happen that way. It takes a lot of hard work, because for a language, for you to hit that point where you are able to command and speak in that manner where it is really good, it takes a lot of practice. So 3 things we need to answer, or 3 things that you need to tell me that you should consider doing prior even thinking of becoming fluent. The 3 things are: how frequently do you speak in English? Now this is super important. Now for most of us out there, the only way where we would possibly speak in English is at work, and that too is limited to a particular framework where we probably speak only about the things relevant to work. So this doesn't bring in a lot of variety, this doesn't bring in a lot of different words. This is very simple to the degree where the only possible way you end up speaking is with words that are so much limited to a particular industry and that particular job role you do. So yeah, that is not so good. So speaking has to happen in terms of a variety. You should be able to, I'll give you a small tip on this. Say I have this bottle here with me. I should be able to take this bottle on my hand, or you can just keep it wherever you want, and then explain what this is. Use words like this complete bottle to be explained by means of your words. And the thoughts that run in your head, you should be able to put it across in English. And when you do that, you will realize that in some places you don't have the right set of words to explain certain things which you want to say anyway. But that's the beauty to it. When you know you don't know, you end up learning it, and the more you practice it, the better you become. So in order to achieve fluency, the number one most important thing is to speak on a variety of topics, not just on the area that you're really comfortable with. You should be able to talk about anything on any given day. So that's number 1. Number 2, now we do understand that in terms of talking, you're not going to have a lot of opportunity to talk to a lot of people because we live in a country where predominantly most of us use our own language, which is either which is Sinhala or a little bit of Tamil. English is going to have a very small proportion to it. Now, how do you overcome this? Because you have to speak in order to be fluent. Now that you can't do it, the second thing you have to do is to do a lot of listening. You know what that means? To do a lot of listening also means watch a lot of videos of mine. You'll have fun. This is very important. I'm not just saying it on a very lighter note. This is the most important thing. I mean, apart from watching these videos, do that, but do a lot of intensive listening. Now, what exactly is intensive listening? as per Stanford University. I will maybe put that link down for you to further look up into those details. They talk about intensive listening, whereby a person listens to something and he also connects to the text of that particular conversation. We call this connecting sound with text. For most of learners of a second language, we do hear what is being said, but what happens is we miss most of the words and we don't go back to see what they are. Even for that matter, when we do watch a movie, in a movie, by action itself, you will still understand the movie. None of us are going to pause, pull back, stop and try to understand what exactly was said. So most of that is being said, we miss. So this intensive listening gives us a lot of input, and the more input we have, the better output we will definitely have. And by doing so, we understand sound, we understand proper pronunciation, we understand sentence structure, we look at different parts of grammar. All of this happens very naturally. And you see, the part of it is you have to do it more than having to do it less. Most of us, the only thing we do is watch movies. That's a good thing, don't stop it, but do a lot of listening, where this is purely listening. You don't see anything there, you keep listening to it, try to understand what is being said, and because you can't understand the complete thing, have the text of what is there on that conversation. There are a lot of websites which facilitate such. The audio is there and then the transcript is given alongside. So if you do want maybe something on that, drop us an email, call us in, maybe we can help you with that too, maybe provide you with some links. That we will do. My man Shocker, there's a guy, he will anytime be very glad to help you on that. So that's part two, you see. So first is you have to speak more. Two, now that we live in a country where most of us predominantly speak our own language, we have to do a lot of listening. The more we do, the better we become. And the third part, this is also crucial, we have to make reading a habit. The more we read, the better we understand, and we come across a wide range of vocabulary. So this is the beauty to it. These three things, if done, there is no doubt whatsoever, you will most definitely achieve fluency. Yeah. So you might think this is not the easiest ways of doing it. There is no shortcut to it. If there was a shortcut, everyone will be doing it. Everyone possibly in our country will be speaking English. So you see, it is not easy. It is tough. Shortcuts don't work. Anything that comes during a very short period of time is forgotten soon as well. Like, have you been in a situation where you end up studying for an exam which falls on 2 days later? You learn everything the last 2 days, but eventually in about a week you forget the whole thing because you just learned it for the exams anyway. So that is not going to work here. Here we are talking about being able to learn a language over a period of time, a lot of content in all possible mediums, and this, ladies and gentlemen, for all of you out there, is the ultimate way of learning English to achieve fluency. That's it from me for now. I will have a lot more coming in your way. We're going to give a lot of free tips during the next weeks and months to come. Please keep watching, subscribe to our channel, call us in if you want any more details regarding this. Drop in your the comments in the comments section wherever you see right now, and have fun. Thank you very much. Shocker, can you kill it for me?